Tonight on Alaska's news source, wildfires prompt the state to enter the highest preparedness level. Details on that and an upgraded fire evacuation status.
Wildfire danger across the state remains present, but relief is coming next week for South Central and the interior.
Plus fun on the 4th of July weekend, we head to the Girdwood Forest Fair, where Alaskans are out enjoying the arts. And history being remembered, a special exhibit at last night's ABL game.
You're watching Alaska's news source.
The state moves to Preparedness Level 5 as wildfires continue to burn across Alaska this evening. The state says that the Alaska Preparedness Plan's highest level. These are photos of multiple fires around the state. The state says we go to this level when most of the initial and extended attack resources are committed to new and existing fires. This comes as multiple areas of the state are in the go evacuation status, and the Division of Forestry says evacuation statuses have been updated for the Nenana Ridge complex in the interior, with more people being told to leave. This map is from 12:30 this afternoon. Red means evacuate. Bailey, you mentioned that fire danger is still present across the state. Is there any hope of some relief?
There is hope of some relief. We just need to get through tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to stay warm just as it was today. But as we approach Monday and Tuesday, it's going to start to get a little bit rainier. But wildfires across Alaska have really been an issue this year, and we've had just about 434,000 acres being burned. And we've had a couple more active fires today and a couple new fires. But the important thing is there are still staffed fires, and each fire continues to be as staffed as it can be. Now, fire danger across the interior is extreme, and I know that that was really an issue, especially for yesterday being the 4th of July and this being a holiday weekend. So as long as you're remembering that there is fire danger and there are red flag warnings, just be sure to stay aware and stay safe. Now, on our satellite and radar, most of the interior and parts of the slope are under heat advisory and red flag warnings. Now, something that I wanted to point out is this fire on the satellite that we can see. This is from NOAA's satellite, and you can see all those fires across the interior, and all that lighter gray, that's a bunch of smoke and haze, and you can see that haze pushing out all the way into the Seward Peninsula. So it really puts into perspective just how bad the fires have been this year. And even with our time lapse of Fairbanks, you can see all the haze in the sky, and you can kind of see that tint in the sky as well from that haze. So it really reduces the air quality, and it shows just how bad this fire has been for the interior. Now, with our wildfire danger, it's important to know that with our dry vegetation and more higher temperatures and less humidity, it increases the risk for having fires along with strong winds. Now, Michaela, I think that as long as we're staying mindful and as long as we're staying aware of just how fires can spread, then, we can try to help reduce the risk of fires spreading.
Thank you, Bailey, for that reminder. And the Girdwood Forest Fair is celebrating 50 years. The event is a staple in the little town on the first week of July. It features live music, food, and a ton of vendors, including some young entrepreneurs. Some of the vendors have been participating in the fair for decades. The owner of Fit for a King says participating in the Forest Fair year after year is no-brainer.
It's awesome. It's just hasn't really changed this wonderful vibe where you can come and bring your family, and it doesn't cost to get in. You can come and go as you please. You can catch some music groups you want to hear. You can come early and go craft shopping, the food booths. It's just one of those things where it has a volunteer feel.
The Girdwood Forest Fair vice president says she likes seeing Alaska come together to support the tradition.
This is such an amazing community event. So many people come together. It's run entirely by volunteers. And last weekend, setting up the park, cleaning the park up, we had probably 200 or so volunteers show up and help us put this event together for the weekend.
If you missed the Forest Fair events today, don't worry, you can catch the festivities tomorrow too. For some, there are few better combinations on the 4th of July than baseball and some fireworks. That's why the two Anchorage teams in the Alaska Baseball League hosted an Independence Day doubleheader last night. Fans flocked to Mulcahy Stadium to watch the Bucks and Glacier pilots go head-to-head and for the fireworks show last night.
Oh, it's great. They're coming here to get their seats early, and hopefully they'll enjoy themselves tonight and be safe. It's actually the Bucks started this many years ago and included the pilots in it. So it's been going on for a long time.
And that tradition isn't lost on America 250 Alaska, a group looking to honor Alaska's baseball history for America's 250th birthday next year. It debuted its 9-panel exhibit on the history of Alaskan baseball and has high hopes for the project's future.
What we are hoping to do is bring up some MLB players who can participate in all sorts of fun things and really give Alaskans an opportunity to celebrate our contribution to the national pastime.
The exhibit will be traveling through the state by request.
Thanks for listening. Click subscribe so you can get the latest podcast from Alaska's news source automatically. And stay up to date with breaking news and in-depth reporting available for free 24/7 with the Alaska's news source app.